Some people living in Northeast Columbus community aren't happy with their newest neighbor. It's a pawn shop at the corner of East 5th and Nelson Road. Fox 28 reporter Rob Wells is live to explain why, more than ever, they're worried about crime. Rob?
Bob, the buy here, sell here pawn shop opened 1 month ago in a former bank space. The new store sells a lot of items, and now that can include guns. Neighbors are upset, and they're reaching to a higher power for help.
It just doesn't seem like it makes a lot of sense.
Dozens of concerned residents of the Shepard neighborhood gather at the Dominican Sisters of Peace Auditorium to voice concerns over their new neighbor.
Our biggest fear is the proliferation of guns in our neighborhood, and that violence will result in some form or another from the pawn shop dealing with guns.
The owner of the buy here, sell here pawn shop didn't want to talk on camera, but says he now has a permit and paperwork allowing him to buy and sell guns.
He has a legal right to do this, but it's a temptation to somebody who, maybe a kid who wants to experiment or do something. It's too available. Ray Jones has lived in the Shepard neighborhood for 50 years. He says while the pawn shop may be bringing in the business, he's not giving up.
And we're going to bring on the opposition. We're going to bring on the challenge to him. We believe that this needs to be a peaceful neighborhood, a neighborhood that does not promote the sales of guns.
Pawn shop managers say they're following the rules of the law when it comes to dealing weapons. They say that proper background checks will ensure that guns are sold to those who should own them.
We want to have safety and peace in the neighborhood. When you have a pawn shop in the neighborhood selling guns, there is no peace.
Meanwhile, the Dominican Sisters of Peace and president of the Ohio Dominican University have now written a letter of concern to city as well as state leaders. They're asking for help to stop the store's owner from dealing guns. Live in the newsroom, Rob Wells, Fox 28 News.